Hi, my name is Tamsin Hollo. I live over on First Street, and I would just like to say I am part of the collective voice of Newburgh as a representative of the Newburgh Clean Water Project. I would like to thank Jeannie so much for her article this week regarding our watershed, and also our city manager for speaking so eloquently about protecting our watershed for generations to come. The fact is our water is still being polluted by the Department of Defense. Until we know what's in our water, how can we know how best to clean it?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Until these pollutants have been remediated and are, considering that our water is still being contaminated, we should not be switched back to our local aquifer.
Yes.
In addition, the recent fire that was mentioned by our city manager and that our firefighters fought so valiantly about, our secondary aquifer is Brown's Pond, right on the site of that fire, with all kinds of deadly chemicals going into that water source. How on earth are we supposed to be sure that these sources are clean by January? I'd also like to mention, in terms of timing and in terms of participation, this meeting was called for the Monday after the busiest traveling holiday of the year. It was not publicized well. We tried to get the word out. I invite everyone in this room, I invite all the counselors, if they ever want to get the word out to the community, please just post right on our Facebook page, and we will get it out to the thousands of people that check in there. Finally, I would just like to read a Water Bill of Rights that we wrote some time ago. Some things are being slowly addressed, but most of them are not. We, the people of Newburgh, petition the powers which represent us in regard to our public water safety to provide tangible assurances our community is being adequately represented and protected. We resolve it is our right to be apprised of the ongoing state of our water safety by the Department of Health and by the Department of Environmental Conservation. It is our right that the Department of Health issue written assurances as to exactly how blood testing results are to be used. It is our right to have access to blood testing without a three-part process, which is restrictive to many in our community. It is our right to be notified with ample warning exactly when our water supply is to be switched back to our local aquifer. It is our right to examine full testing reports before our water is taken off the Catskill aquifer. It is our right to implement a protective watershed program so our water remains clean for the next generations. It is our right to access the Department of Defense's action plan to clean up the PFOS with which they are still contaminating our water supply. It is our right to have ongoing biomonitoring to ensure our population remains healthy and receives medical treatment for effects of contaminants released into the water supply. It is our right to put the public health before commercial interests by reasonably assessing our protected waterways and wetlands. And finally, it is our right to be included as part of the ongoing process of safeguarding Newburgh's clean water for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you.